So I'm watching that, right? And I can't even believe that's 2 years ago. The cool thing is I have one of the artists, in that music video here. If you're on our social media, you've already found out who. But if you're not, you have to wait a little bit. That's why you have to check us out on social media, MX24 TV, hashtags MXLIVE, be a part of the conversations. As I always say, we keep you constantly updated with all the artists we interview, snippets from the interviews, from my events, and the artists, we go to with these events. So please, once again, MX24 TV, hashtags MXLIVE. And today, just like every other day, we're going to have a very interesting day, very interesting conversations, I promise you, because it's a Monday, right? So we have to start it off right. So just like we do, quick commercial break. When we get back, I'm going to be revealing, if you don't know, who I'm talking to. We'll be right back. You watch a performance like this, right, and you look for words to describe it. And my director just used a word I can't use on air. So that's going to be between me and him. But these kinds of performances really get you in the mood. They put you in a place usually you don't expect. And that's music, right? It's supposed to touch you, supposed to make you feel ways you don't expect to feel. And I have an artist who I feel, a lot of feelings, right? Makes you feel like ways you didn't expect to get you in the mood, whether it's being happy, being sad, whether you're going through heartbreak, whether you're happy. And again, that's music. So that's why I love conversations like this, apart from the fact that I love her. And by her, yes, Cina Soul is here. But please, before we do get to that, send us messages, MX24 TV, hashtags MXLIVE. If there's anything you want to ask, I always say you have a question, you have a suggestion, an idea, anything at all, please let it come through. And we're going to answer as many as we can on our social media. I'm trying to contain myself because I have a very beautiful lady in front of me. Hello, darling.
Hey, baby.
You see what she's doing to me? My director was like, Jason, keep your composure. I know it's Cina Soul, I know you get excited, but keep it cool. So after this, then I'm going to do the backflips. But until then, Cina, how are you doing?
I'm good.
You're looking lovely. When are you not looking lovely?
Don't do that.
Wait, where's the ring?
Oh, no, it's not. Nah.
Oh, man, my heart.
Ooh. No time.
Do you feel like sometimes you unintentionally break a lot of hearts?
Oh, my God.
Does that ever happen to you? Yes, that's why I was very careful to use unintentionally. Possibly. Come on, you must know. You must know. She must, right? But she's going to be very calm and, about it. I'm very happy to have you here.
Thank you.
You actually got new music, which is always a very exciting moment for your fans. But as excited as your fans are, some are like, we miss her so much. The music. And as I was saying, the song with Camilo, 2 years ago?
Yes.
Fair to say?
Yes.
Does that even feel like 2 years ago
No,
when you look back at that?
It doesn't. I was looking at it, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
2 years, so fast.
So fast. And you're not changing. You look good. What's the formula? Please, there has to be something.
Ja. Big ja.
Okay. So 2 years from then, or a year and a bit from then.
A year and a bit, yeah.
You haven't released music for a while, and we're speaking about this off air. Is it fair to say there was a break? And if there was a break, was it personal? Was it business-wise? Was it creative-wise? Why did you take that break before now?
Okay, so last time I dropped was last year, November, which was Plenty Evil. And from then till now, I did take a break to record. At the same time, there's another side of it that I don't speak about much, but I realized that the fame sort of got to me. And I never say this, but I'm very introverted. I'm always in my space. Sometimes after an interview, after a night out, after just very social stuff, I need time to breathe.
Okay.
I need time to find my voice again, myself.
Okay. To recharge, right?
To recharge. And I realized that people might not understand it, but it actually gets to you when you go out and you talk to so many people. You might meet them a month later and they say, do you remember me? And then you're like, no, I don't. and you feel bad.
Yeah.
But it comes with the work. So sometimes it got to me. I needed some time to, okay, Cina, this is your work, this is it. But like, I needed time to process all of that. At the same time, like I said, I was recording. You might get a project by the end of the year.
Okay.
So I've been to a bunch of writing camps, working with songwriters, producers, A&Rs. It's been a lot of work this past couple months.
Yeah, I mean, you saying the fame got to you. Sorry, some might say, "Oh, did it get to your head?"
No.
Was it like, "Oh man," like, because you are a star, you know. She doesn't like to accept it. You're just like, "Oh no."
Don't do that.
But, I mean, you are a star. You've been doing this for a while. Your music is very, very impactful to your fan base and people who listen to you.
Yeah.
So, how do you also make sure you stay grounded in that sense that it doesn't get to you like that?
Like
right?
that. Let me see. How do I stay grounded? I don't think I've ever intentionally tried to stay grounded. I just naturally do that because I still have a lot of real people around me. I still have friends. I have family that would smack you. They would say some stupid. They'll even call you Cina. They'll call you some name that no one calls you. My parents call me. I'm called Mama at home. No one calls me Cina at home. Mama. This. So those things keep you grounded. That okay. You are still this person. You are still Queen Cina. You are still the same person that went to high school in Brie Girls, fetching water, putting water on your head. Like you remember all the time because you have people like that around you. Yeah. So I don't think it would ever get into my head. But I would say that sometimes it affects me because I'm introverted and like I'm to myself.
Okay. So with recharging, like we're saying, if your fans get scared, I think scared is a bit of a heavy word, but if they're like, "Oh man, is she gonna have to recharge on a regular basis?" What do you tell your fans? Like, how do you explain to them that I need to do this, you know? In as much as I love what I do, I love interacting with you, I love making music for you, this is going to happen from time to time. And is it going to happen from time to time?
I don't think I'm going to need some time to recharge again.
Okay.
That time I took to, like, record and all of that, I think I've been able to process it.
Okay.
So now I know when I'm going out, I think I'm more, like, I get it now.
Yeah.
You know, I think at first it was just too much for me. I'm like, okay. I have cried after an interview before. Because,
for real?
Yeah, because I think that day I probably had like 5 or 6 or 7 back-to-back TV, radios, and I spoke the entire day. So I think after I went back, I was like, did I overshare? Did I say too much? Did I say too much? And it affects me. I think introverts can relate to that. So now I've processed it. Okay. Now I get it. It's part of the work. Now they don't need to worry about me taking the haters to like recap, all of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
That's nice.
I'm all right.
As you're saying, right, these interviews, these wants, because the thing about an artist now, right, social media has brought us so close to the fan that it makes the wants like so intense. Fans literally get annoyed when you don't even post on a regular basis. I think I saw something a while ago where, I think it was Kylie Jenner or one of these celebrities, something came out that she doesn't handle her Instagram. I don't know if it was her exactly. I don't remember, but fans got so annoyed. They want you to be direct with them, right? And that can be as a result of expectation. So how do you deal with these expectations, right?
Oh boy, like I said, it can be overwhelming because yes, like you just mentioned, sometimes they want it to be you. They wish it was you sending all those heart emojis, all those thank yous. I mean, I do that. I have a lot of socials. I can't do all of that by myself. Yes, I do have some other handles that helps me out with the thank yous, with the love emojis. There's some personal ones that, let's say, in my DMs that definitely I have to handle myself. The expectations is they want to be in your life. They want to know what you're eating. They want to know who you're being lovey-dovey with. They want to know everything.
Heartbreak. Heartbreak.
They want to know everything, but we can't give it all. You know.
How do you make sure you don't overshare though?
That's the thing. See, that's what stresses me after the day.
Where do you draw the line? Like, okay, I'm not gonna do this or say that or go here.
You know, sometimes I make a mistake and I might post something, and then maybe my manager will be like, Cina, take that down. Like, come on. Sometimes I make that mistake. I might post something that's a little too. Maybe I show my family sometimes, but maybe some things I should not necessarily put out there. But I need a reminder every now and then. That's why everyone needs help. You know.
Have you ever responded on social media? Like.
negative
on
one.
X, like it's crazy.
And like say something.
Like X is crazy.
Have I ever? Never.
Have you been tempted
Wait,
to?
hold on.
Oh.
Whoa. I
Because
had to pull the brakes.
Oh, really, Cina?
I had to pull the brakes on this one. Maybe I've been a little like, I think somewhere last year, some very controversial social media on X said something, and then I replied with a meme, or I think it was a video.
Yeah.
But you know, it wasn't harsh. It was smart.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you probably do.
Yeah, I think I know. Before we do get back to that again, like, how do you find a line, divide between criticism, right? In terms of, you know, this is good, and in terms of it's just being said for saying sake. Because it's crazy now. Call it for numbers, call it for, a lot of people say clout. Call it for, you know, wanting to be heard. Because some people just want to be heard, so they feel like they have to be negative, right? So before we do get to the fact that people are just negative, how does Cina go, okay, this was good advice, this wasn't good advice, this was like unnecessary.
This was unnecessary. I mean, you just know. You just know when someone just wanted to get your attention. Because they'll say something has nothing to do with what you even posted. Or you could just tell. I think it's just normal for you to just tell that, nah, this is just something. And then others, you'll be like, okay, Cina, I think you should do this more. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You can just tell. I think you can notice as well.
Yeah.
Like you
Do
just
you
want
feel like
attention.
you get that a lot?
Negativity?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
The reason why I'm asking that is, and I want to know if you see this as being praised or annoys you when you say, oh, Cina deserves more.
Oh.
Because people might say, oh man, she's so
She's
good, man. We want to
underrated.
see her more.
That word.
That word underrated. Some people, right, might say, yeah, people feel like I can do more or I deserve more. And there's certain artists who get annoyed. It's like, but I'm doing all I can do. Like, I'm releasing videos, I'm releasing music.
everything.
How do you feel about that word?
I think initially it was half and half. Sometimes I'm like, I'm doing what I can. I'm an indie. I'm doing everything by myself. I'm funding my team. We're all funding everything by ourselves. Can't you guys see?
Yeah.
You know, because the thing about being indie is that means you need your fans, your core fans, to be the ones to push.
Yeah.
You only have one social media. That's what people forget. I have only one social. So it's the fans with their millions of socials that can push your millions, that can push you.
Yes.
At the same time, I'm like, it's from a place of love. They want more from me.
Yeah.
They like, nah, I want enough. I want to have to go to the Grammys. I want this.
Right.
Yes. After all that, I'm like, you know what? They just love me. They just want good for me. They are in their houses and they are thinking about me. That's sweet.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
So when they say, why isn't she doing this? Do you respond? Do you feel the need to respond? Like, why isn't Cina here? Why isn't she? Why don't we see?
Sometimes you're like, listen, I'm not here because this.
It's like, I want to do well too, you know?
I want to. I'm having sleepless nights about myself. Like, you guys feel like, sometimes people feel like, oh, you're not doing this. Bruh, I'm also thinking about myself. I'm probably crying on my pillow, wondering why this didn't happen, why this didn't. I want it more than you want it for me. I thank you for wanting it for me, but I want it more.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you feel love from the media?
Oh,
Because again, it's a cutthroat business, right?
Yeah.
I've spoken to RT and they're like, nah, not really.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, you know, again, it's a business. I have to, you know, do what I have to do to get to where I want to. But again, this is human beings we're working with, right? In as much as we're having this conversation, I'm still talking to a human being, right? A human who has emotions and feelings.
Yes.
Do you feel that love from the media, honestly, in the period you've been here?
I think one thing people forget, that the media is also human beings behind it. You know, I do get love from the media. I would say yes, I get a lot of love from the media. Yes, some people who are also media would say something, but I put it on them. They're individuals. So I don't say it's the media that's saying this about me or saying that Cina has done this. No, it's someone literally behind the phone, writing a blog, writing this. They're all human beings. If I do find out who you are, like, I mean, I won't attack you or anything, but it's people. It's people I have issues with, or people that do. So it's not like, no, but I do get love from the media. I haven't released since last year, November, and these 2 songs came out, and the love has been amazing. So I can't say that I don't get love from the media.
Now, one word I do hear a lot is the underrated. I've never heard overrated until I saw that video. Yeah, I mean, like my producer showed it to me, I was like, what?
What? That I was like,
How did you feel when you saw that?
nah.
Were you like annoyed? Were you emotional about it?
You know, usually I'm very chill. naturally.
I saw the response. Again, it was subtle.
It's still very subtle. I'm very chill.
Take more videos like that, though.
You want that one?
Yeah, I like the presentation.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, the presentation.
Boy. So, like I said, I'm very chill with everything. Even naturally, behind cameras, I'm barely angry. I would be upset, but it's very short-lived. I would be laughing the next second. I'll even forget what I'm mad about.
Yeah.
But when I saw that, I was mad. That was overrated.
I was a
Like, I
surprise.
hear the under, but come on. I do my very best. Like, I do it all. I put my everything for. So I won't say overrated. Overrated is saying like I'm not talented. Like God made me. I'm talented. You can't say that.
Whose idea was this, though? Was this yours? And how long after you saw that video was this?
Probably the same day.
It's like really?
Really?
Whose idea was this, Cina? Was it yours? Was somebody from the team?
Nah, this is all me. This is all me. I want to sip my tea and
yeah,
what?
right?
Nah.
Like with the voice note in the background,
I even wanted to put it in a record, put it you know how you can put in like a but this is alright.
Have you had an interaction with the person who said that about you?
No, I haven't. But it's funny because, like I said, I would usually not say nothing about these things, but I found out it's deeper than it is. Like, it's not just surface.
Okay.
That person says things behind the camera as well. So at first you might think it's just for clout, for attention, but they're actually
and you found out these things.
Yeah, so at that point I'm like, wait, have I done anything to you? Like,
okay.
Make it make sense. Like, it's deep.
Yeah.
You know, so that thing that was what pushed me to actually do something about this. Yeah.
Oh, is that the reason you dropped that song, The Plenty Evil?
No.
Or was it like a culmination of things?
I don't know, it just made
just,
sense.
okay.
I had recorded Plenty Evil months before that. I'm ready to drop the song and I see
and
that
this
video.
had happened.
I'm like, listen.
Yeah, people were like, okay.
This is what I'm talking about.
Like, okay.
But people were like, people thought I probably went to record the song for her. Why would I do that?
Yeah.
I would never do that. But it was just perfect for the moment.
Yeah, it happened at the right time.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. Okay. And it coincided, with, fixing the country and all these things. You holding the placard.
Yes.
Did you feel a sense to hold back on promoting the song because of, all these things that had coincided with releasing the song?
I definitely held back a lot. There was so much I was going to do for this song, but I definitely held back because we had a whole promo plan. We had so much going on, but then we're like, okay, read the room, Cina. This is not the time.
Okay.
So we pulled back a lot, and I would say, and I've never said it, but it did affect the song's numbers. And
in a good way or a bad way?
In a bad way.
For real?
Yeah, it did. And my team and I, we put so much into this song, but it's like a sacrifice for the country at the end of the day. So I'm like, you know what? It's okay. There's still more music to be made, to be put out. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay. So that happened, and then this too obviously happened. You showing support, for everyone involved in wanting to get the country to a better place. Now I'm assuming, right, because I'm not part of the team. I'm assuming this was purely from wanting to help Ghana be better.
Definitely.
What do you feel about people who politicized it? Any which way they decided to.
Sometimes I don't understand why people politicize stuff because you know what you're going through when you're sitting back home. You know it. I don't need to be there and say that things are hard. You're going through it. So why would I politicize anything? Moreover, as an artist, if you are lying, sometimes it can affect you. So I would never do anything like that. Yeah.
Okay. So that was not the intention.
No, not at all.
Okay. And obviously, I'm sure moving forward, you're going to be adding your voice, because we're all here, right?
We're all here. We're all hungry.
We have nowhere else to go. But, okay. So all of that happened. You released the music. Again, you took a break. People assumed that it was because of, again, the song and all these things that happened. That's why you took the break. But you're saying here now that was not the reason.
No, not at all.
These were for other reasons.
Yes.
Okay. So 2024, no music yet. Until recently.
Yes.
Is it difficult for you when you don't release music as much as you might want to?
Yeah,
and how do you deal with that?
It is. You really want to.
Because you love to make music.
I do. I want to give people a lot of records back to back to back to back. But you see, at the same time, it's a business. You have to also, strategize. You don't just drop food. No, it's your art piece. You don't just drop it like that. So sometimes I want to drop, but I'm like, okay, business-wise, this doesn't make sense. this song for this season doesn't make sense. At the same time, okay, we don't have the budget for this particular song, so let's drop this song first, and then we can drop the song after. Okay, let's do it. So it's sometimes people think we just stall for nothing. No,
Okay.
we're planning, we're plotting. So with this release, I dropped a 2-pack, 2 songs at a go, you know, because we had stalled for a bit, but like, okay, we can finance this, we can do this, it's a good plan, it has good features on it, let's do it. So usually it's a lot of planning that goes
Do you
into it.
think fans would ever? I think they understand, right? Fans are very intelligent, but do you think they would accept the pull that comes with being an independent artist? And before you came on, I was talking to you about how Charlemagne the God, you know, an American presenter, was surprised at how good some artists are doing independent-wise, and even that good is nowhere near the artists that sell 500,000 first week, 400,000 first week. So the conversation around independent artists, I feel, has not been expanded enough. I feel has not been understood enough. I feel has not been as accepted enough. Is it getting to a place where it's like, okay, this person is an independent artist. They're funding this themselves. That is why we're not getting it as much.
Yes.
Is it getting any better?
I don't know if they'll eventually get it, because sometimes, you know, like for instance, my song Plenty Evil, when all of that happened, up till now, or I think a couple of weeks before this drop, you get messages like, oh, you didn't do this for this song, or you didn't promote it well, or, and I don't know if you can explain to all the fans, you can try, but sometimes they don't get it that this artist's song is in your face because they have the funds for it.
Yes.
Some people will put like $10,000 into a song.
Yeah.
I can't afford that for now because I'm indie. I think
For the
maybe
past 4 years.
the past 4 years.
Wow.
You know, and sometimes people don't understand that we work with what we have.
Yes.
So everything I put out, you've seen, or anything you've heard about me in the last 4 years was from the pockets of me, my team, and all of us. And that's all we do. We don't have any other thing. Sometimes people would help us, like, okay, Cina, I really like what you're doing. I want to help you with this. I want to give you this.
Okay.
But it's still not as big as people having $50K budgets for one song. And I think the fans, I think maybe we should speak about it more.
Yeah,
maybe
we have to, like.
I think we
it's
don't.
very
Maybe we should
necessary,
actually break down the word independent artist for them to understand. Listen, it means I'm doing this by myself.
Yes.
And sometimes I might be so broke. I might put out a couple projects. The next week I've done everything. I'm broke. You can see me in town asking for money. I want your money. I'm broke. You know.
Right?
So if you don't see me doing all these YouTube ads, or maybe you don't see influencers jumping on my whatever, maybe I can't afford them because they think everything's organic. No, everything is paid. Everything you see anyone a TikTok dance is paid for.
Are the conversations and comparison, again, very competitive, comparable industry, I always say. But is it too extreme when we compare ourselves, or the fans? Because they're always going to be the fans. They always want you to see you do well. When they compare it to the other countries, like the Nigerias and the South Africas and the Kenyas and wherever it is. Now, because of social media and so we're so connected, they want to see a Cina Soul with a Rihanna budget. As crazy as that may sound. Because a fan is a fan. Right? Is that conversation a bit too extreme? Or do you understand? Do you also, as we're saying the fans should understand, does the artist also have to understand that, you know, it is what it is?
You know, I've never thought about it this way, and I think maybe this conversation is opening my eyes to it that we need to talk about it. I think they don't get it, and it's understandable. It's a business. That's what one thing that we all forget. It's a business. You can't expect the fans to understand the intricacies of the business. So we need to talk more about it. Maybe very light ways of saying, maybe you whilst you're doing a get ready with me, you say it that, listen, this is how it is for me. I'm doing my makeup myself because maybe I can't afford this. I can't. Maybe they will get it more.
I mean, it's not an excuse we're making not to work. No. But the thing is, with the work that an artist is putting in, it has to be, like, I don't, like, you're doing really well, Cina.
Like, thank you.
Like, it's crazy. Like, looking at your videos, your performances, I mean, how many times you released, or to the fan, lack thereof. It's crazy how you've been able to do this with your team for 4 years. Do you ever give yourself a pat on the back, like, I know I want to do more? Because Cina
Sometimes
does
I
want
want
to
to
be more
tell.
better.
Sometimes I give my team props. I'm like, guys, you know you are doing amazing, because we always have to work 100 times more with our creativity. That's the thing. We don't have the funding, but we have our minds. We have the creativity. That's why even the song I dropped, we went crazy with the visualizer because we want talkability. We want the. If we don't have the fans, no, let their creativity speak for itself. So sometimes I tell the guys, we are doing well. Don't think we are actually killing
Yeah,
it.
I'll big up your team anytime, man, because you guys are doing
Big up
amazing.
yourself.
Shout out to the team, man. Shout out to the whole team. They're doing an amazing job. And, you know, again, for your growth as an artist, through the way you put out the content you put out, it's I must say, impeccable. And this new song, this new visualizer we're going to get to is testament to that. But before then, if record labels wanted to work with you, are you open to that?
Of course.
Okay.
I always say when it comes to labels, it all depends on the paperwork for me. If the papers make sense, if the plans align, if the vision aligns, if they're like, okay, if they're not about to change my brand and divert my way, I am down. I'm not going to say, no, I don't want to sign. No. I can't say that. I need that help as well. So if papers make sense, everything aligns, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I love the honesty, you know, again, because in as much as you're talking for yourself as an artist, I don't even think you notice or you realize how much you're talking for other artists. Because me and you see what artists behind the scenes go through, things they can't talk about. You know, there's this stigma, you know, when you're honest about things like funding because of how you're seen. I don't think it's going to change how much your fans adore you. But I just want to say thank you for the open honesty. You know, we appreciate you. And we're going to support you. You're going to do bigger things.
Please.
Can't wait to win that Grammy. Again, as we were saying, this new music, this new visualizer, like I asked you about the content you put out there. Whose idea was this? Because it was crazy.
It's one of my team members that brought it up. He's
Can we big whoever? Are we allowed to big up? Like,
I don't even want to say his name, but like, you know yourself. Like, that was top.
Before then, even, we saw a video with DJ Breezy where he surprised you, right? I think we're going to play that. Okay, actually, let's play this video. We have it. Then we're going to come back and focus more on the new music. We'll be right back.
Okay, so Cina, so I want you to listen to the first mix, and then you tell me what you think about that. Okay?
All right, let's go. Let's go.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Run away from me, 'cause I'm too bad for you. Run away from me, too bad for you. Run away from me, too bad for you.
You don't deserve to be treated like how I do. I know you want me all to yourself, but I got a few. I know the kind that you are, the cute. Holding hands, walk on the beach and catching the view. I'm too crazy for you. Make sure with the kind
Wait, was this like 2 a.m. because artists, you know, 2 a.m., 3 a.m.?
it was late.
So wait, he called you and he said he has a surprise, or you guys were already recording?
So we were already recording, and we've already done that song long ago. And truly, what the truth of this is, I wanted Sack on the record.
Oh.
When we finished the song, Breezy and I knew we wanted Sack on the record. But the surprise was the fact that the record was sent to him by morning, and he sent back the best by evening.
No. You know what I like about that surprise? The fact that you met Sarkodie many times, you work with him. I think you're on his Jams album.
Yes, I was.
You like, he's family to you, even if not personally, like musically, right? But the allure of working with someone like Sarkodie, again, like it shows in that video, like Sarkodie is Sarkodie, like the excitement is like, no. And that's never going to change.
That's never going to change. After getting, like, you got the verse the same day. People wait for verses. The same day. That means I didn't even get to, oh, okay, we received it. Oh, we like the song. Okay, we'll work on it. No, I didn't get none of that. I just got a verse.
Man.
That's crazy.
I mean, these feelings cannot be described. I'm really happy DJ Breezy got that, because I'm sure he knew how excited he was
so suspicious. He knew
so
what
he
was
just said
doing.
he's got a surprise.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he just said, oh, I'm playing you like a mix, like after I've worked on the song, playing a mix. That's it.
So that was in real time.
Real time.
Okay. Okay, so now that happens. At that moment, did you feel a need to like drop it quickly?
I've had this song for a year.
Oh.
Yeah, we worked on this song last year. I
Okay.
wanted to drop it quickly. But you see, I always say this song is a record because a lot of work went into this song. I recorded the vocals like 3 times.
Okay.
Breezy's like, Cina, still not there. Can you try again? And I love producers that are honest because
Okay.
they see the vision.
Okay.
At the same time, so when I had this sack verse, Kenneth wasn't on it by then.
Oh.
You know, this also came later.
Later,
And then
okay.
he brought a different type of energy. I had to lay another type of energy vocals over it. Put some backings over his, the mixing. Oh my God.
But that's like a very interesting trio. You,
Yeah.
Sarkodie, and
So
Kenneth. Like 3
random.
very different artists,
What?
right? Whose idea was it to have Kenneth? Because I think he
So
killed it.
Kenneth was a pure A&R PR move.
Okay.
From my A&R.
Okay.
She's here. Bravo!
Shout out to the A&R. You know, she's right here in the
Miss
Black
P,
Stars
yo.
jersey.
So Miss P, like she already knew I was a big fan of Kenneth. I'm
Okay.
such a fan. I always say people seem to be a rapper. His fans think, oh, he's a rapper. Me, I think Kenneth can sing.
Yeah, like he can, right?
Yes, he can. I think Kenneth is a singer. And I was like, so I was already a fan. So when she pulled that plug, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Man, like the stars
when I
aligned.
heard, I remember the first one she sent to me, I listened on my headphones. I was going crazy because he brought a different type of spirit. Like it just,
Yeah.
it was crazy. It
All
was
this
crazy.
aside, you know, from the surprises, the music, the features, and now this visualizer that everyone is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
When the idea came about, did you guys know it was gonna like be talked about the way it was, or was it like after?
No, we knew. We
Okay.
knew that this is different because it's a visualizer. Why do you have to do all of this? I could
Yeah,
just
babe,
want
that's
one.
crazy. Like I'm looking at it, it's like this is an official music
It's
video.
an official
like-
music video. If it didn't have the features, it would probably be a music
Okay,
video.
okay.
So we knew that this was, so at the same time, because we knew it was going to be talked about, we knew we had to do it well, and that was also on me. I had to deliver. So I had to watch Sax videos, study his mannerisms, watch Kenneth, and I realized he's more, so like he's like, he likes to
Yeah.
hide his face a lot. Sak is more in the camera and pointing in your face.
Yeah.
I had to learn all of that, learn the lyrics, because I had to kill it.
Yeah.
You know, and then my team as well, my stylist. Oh my God. Okay,
Yeah.
see, now Sak holds a cigar. You need to hold a cigar. He likes wearing suits. You need to wear a suit. And then my makeup was okay. We can recreate his Kenneth's locks. We can. So much work. So much work put into it.
man.
Yeah.
And again, you know, I think the conversation in itself is like a full circle conversation because talking about being an independent artist, pulling these strings together, and then talking about your team and how they surprised. I mean, from Breezy to the A&R, how they got all these things together, right?
Yeah.
It's truly incredible.
Yeah.
So now this has happened, and we're going to get an official music video.
Yes. We already have the
man.
treatment for that. So there's 2 for everything. There's a visualizer, then there's a treatment for, you know, if we get the budget and everything, we would do. And the thing is, if we do have the budget for the video, we would have done it right after, you know, but we're still working things out, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like you said earlier on, 2 songs.
2 songs.
That one's a different
Place, yes.
Okay, different place. Is that also gonna get this? Is it the push? You know,
Yes.
the videos.
Yes.
No.
We're supposed to put it all back to back, but you know, it's only right to give a song a shine, give that moment to one song at a time. Then after that, then move on to the next song. But different place is also doing well. Low-key, doing his own thing.
Okay.
I'll get to her really soon. She's a girl. I'll
Okay.
get to her really soon.
So this was a 2-pack project. Like you said, like she's promised us, we're going to get videos, visualizers, and everything for both songs. Is this leading to a full body of work though? An album, an EP, maybe?
An album. Definitely an album. I
This
think
year?
I'm ready. Yes.
Oh man.
I think I'm ready. It's about time. The songs are there. The timing is right.
Yeah.
Even if the timing is not right, we're doing it.
Like it just has to come
Yes,
out, right?
it has to come out. I feel like, and I think that's on me. My team has been trying to get me to release an album for a while now. I keep stalling. I'm like, I
Okay.
don't know if I'm ready for an album next year. Now you're ready for stop overthinking it. So I think it's time.
How do you make sure you don't overthink though? Because again, there's so much music. We spoke about expectations, and again, we live in a very numbers inclined
Yes,
society
yes.
creatively. How do you like?
You know, funny
maneuver?
enough, is we artists that inspire ourselves to not overthink. Like I see someone drop something and they are just, I'm like, he just dropped it and just didn't care. No, I
Yeah.
can't do that.
Yeah, you
like,
can't,
why
right?
am I thinking? Because some people drop 3 albums in a year as an indie artist. And I'm like, he didn't care if it was the biggest album in the
Yeah,
world. He just dropped
You
it.
just have to
You
drop.
know, sometimes I'm like, so we inspire each other. At the same time, my team too helps me like tone it down. Okay, you're fine. Don't overthink this. But yes, it's us. It's us.
Nice one.
Yeah.
It's us. So you said this year. Do we know? I'm gonna try my best, guys. Do we know when exactly or when around? Do we know the number of songs? Do we know any other features? Cina, I'm trying. I'm trying.
See, you're trying. But Jason, I can't give you all. But what I can say is maybe number of songs about 11 to 12. We're still finalizing.
Okay.
There are some surprise features, really, really good features on there as well. We are still narrowing down the names. We have a couple options. We're still narrowing down to the final. Me, I keep saying I'm waiting for it to hear. I'm waiting for the name to come in a dream, to appear.
So you don't
in
have a
dream.
name for the album?
We have a couple options.
Couple options.
Yeah, but I'm still waiting for that to dream.
Okay, let me ask you this too. Do you want the album, before it even drops, are you thinking of what you wanted to tell your fans, you know, about the state you're in at the moment?
It's
Is it
it definitely has a theme.
Okay.
You know, there's the songs, every song on there, you realize that now she's talking about something. There's something she's trying to preach, because it all has, I don't want to say the theme that I'm going for, but like it all makes sense.
Okay.
It's not just, I didn't just throw a bunch of songs together. No, it all makes sense.
Can't wait to hear the music.
Can't wait.
And again, I've said this a couple of times, every time I see it, but very proud of you. You've always stayed true to yourself. Very easy to say in today's world, very hard to do, right? Oh, just be yourself. Just
it's
be
always
yourself, right? And it's like, I was telling AC, I was talking to him, and it's like, what I told him is that you're the only person you have to deal with the rest of your life. If you really think about it.
Yes.
You see yourself every day, you're stuck in this body every day. So for you to do that privately and publicly is very difficult.
Yeah.
Again, as easy as it sounds, please don't change. Please keep doing what you're doing. We're here to support you as much as we can. Is there anything you want to tell your fans before you leave?
I just want to say, like I always say, thank you. You guys have stuck with me for years, for all the music, through all the craziness. It's you. Everything that has happened to me so far, or every milestone, is because you guys kept pushing my stuff, kept talking about me in your offices, in your schools, in your group chats. Oh, Cina Soul is this. It's you. You guys sell me. I do my best, but you guys sell me. So I'm thankful. Keep supporting, keep pushing, keep creating all the content you want with my videos. No matter what, just send them to me. I'll post them up. Let's go to number one. Let's get to number one. Yeah.
And a lot of fans, she already is number one. So yeah. But like she said, please find the music. Please buy it. So the song, both songs on all platforms.
Yes, all platforms.
People can find it. They can buy it. The visualizer is officially on YouTube. You can get the views up.
Yes.
Like you said, more music soon, more videos, an album this year.
Yes.
I'm just thinking about, you know, how well the album is going to do, because she's such an amazing talent. So please find her. Please support her. We're going to be ending with her music. I do have to let her go, even though I don't want to. Yes, enjoy this. I'll see you during the week. Have a very wonderful afternoon.